Okay, Job is summing up his arguments here, and he is going to finish with crescendo. Yes, let's read. I made a covenant. He's going to brag on himself. I made a covenant with my eyes not to look lustfully at a woman. Job had a really pure moral thought life. He was a guy that did what God wanted him to do. If I have walked with falsehood, or my foot was hurried after deceit, let God weigh me in honest scales, and he would know that I am blameless. In other words, the guy didn't try to deceive anybody. He was not a liar. I'm just picking out a few, but this whole chapter is about the goodness of Job. If I have denied justice to any of my servants, whether male or female, when they had a grievance against me, what will I do when God confronts me? In other words, I treated my servants as equals. What will I answer? What will I answer when called to give an account? Verse 15. Did not he who made me in the womb make them? He embraced a common humanity. He didn't put himself on a pedestal. Did not the same one form us both in our mothers? Goes on to say, and he gives the reason why he did all these righteous acts. For I dreaded destruction from God, and for fear of his splendor, I could not do such things. So then he goes on, but notice his motivation. His motivation was the fear of God. That's honorable. Verse 24, if I have put my trust in gold, or said to pure gold, you are my security, if I've rejoiced over my wealth, the fortune of my hands, my fortune in my hands have made. He didn't put his trust in gold. He goes on, this is a big one. If I have rejoiced at my enemy's misfortune, or gloated over the trouble that came to him, I have not allowed my mouth to sin by invoking a curse against their life. He treated his enemies with respect. I mean, this whole chapter is just basically Job's telling you what he's done. If I had concealed my sin, like as people do, by hiding my guilt in my heart, because I feared the crowd and so dreaded the contempt of the clans, that I kept silent and would not go outside, oh, that I had someone to hear me. I sign now my defense. Let the Almighty answer me. Let my accuser put his indictment in writing. The guy wasn't even afraid of being honest, even about his deep hidden things. This is pretty impeccable. And you can understand why he is so frustrated with this suffering that's going on. But in the midst of his suffering, he erred. And so, unfortunately, he is going to have to give an account. But his argument's over. It's done. And the next that we're going to hear from is we're going to hear from Elihu. And we're going to learn a little bit about him. But that's not till next week. We'll talk to you later.